Jenna Ortega is the latest Disney star who's catapulted to commercial success after landing the lead role of Wednesday Addams in Netflix's eponymous series. And for today's video, we'll be looking at Jenna Ortega's journey from being a Disney Channel star to a successful actress. So make sure you tune into today's episode if you want to know more about the actress. So how did Jenna Ortega go from leading one of Disney's sitcoms to landing in the role of Wednesday Addams on Netflix? Jenna Ortega claimed in an interview with Movie Maker that she wanted to pursue acting when she was 6 years old, but her mother said no. So she pleaded with her for a long, and to quiet me down, the actress's mother bought her this monologue book from Barnes & Noble. I did this monologue for her about my mom dying of cancer, and she taped it and she put it on her Facebook as a joke, Ortega recalled. I think she captioned it something similar to, "Oh, my little drama queen." Soon after, Ortega stated that a casting director happened to view the tape and phoned her mother, claiming to know a friend who works as an agent, and urged that Jenna meet with them. In retrospect, the actress admitted that her mother sort of dug her own grave with that one. This January, she'll co-star with Courtney Cox, Neve Campbell, and David Arquette in the fifth Scream, with the same title as the 1996 original. She also stars as Veda in The Fallout, a forthcoming drama about an adolescent dealing with the emotional fallout of a school tragedy. Soon, she'll be seen in the Scary Mansion film Studio 666 alongside the iconic rock band Foo Fighters. She may have an impressive track record as an actress, but Jenna Ortega is the first in her family to take up acting. Ortega, who hails from a family of 6 children, is the only one that acts, but it doesn't stop her biggest fans from getting involved in her life as much as they can. Her mother, an ER nurse, would bring her to auditions in Los Angeles from their home in Coachella Valley, where she was first starting out. The Scream actress recalls a particularly memorable audition for Hugh Jackman's 2017 film Logan, which featured the assistance of her father and brother. She remembered making this little assassin self-tape, and they wanted her to act it out. Her father was obviously overjoyed because he had seen a lot of LP Man and choreographed the combat scenes with her and the oldest sibling while her mother was filming. Though she did not land the job, she did land major projects such as You, Jane the Virgin, Yes Day, and her breakthrough performance as Harley Diaz in the Disney series Stuck in the Middle. Then Jenna Ortega felt she had made it big when she landed the lead role in Disney's sitcom. "I had told my mom one of the many times I was on my hands and knees begging her to let me act. I told her, I said, I could do it," Ortega thought at the time. "I could be on TV. I could be on Disney Channel. I'm going to be a Disney Channel show one day." And she just kind of laughed it off. And I think it was the first time that something I had said so confidently had actually panned out and worked. This was also the period when the young actress learned that she would have to leave public school and move to Los Angeles, so it was the first major life shift. Ortega went on to explain that she was homeschooled but was blessed to have a really incredible teacher who would visit her on set once a week to go over her program and was always very attentive. Ortega soon began missing public school, which led to her becoming an introvert. Despite some social growing pains, Ortega's life as a Hollywood actress has been rewarding, thanks in part to her unusual ability to conjure the roles she desires. This was the case with her part as Ellie Alvis in Netflix's You. Ortega described her experience with You as kind of insane, explaining how she saw the show on Lifetime and immediately called her agent, who represents Penn Badgley, and told her that she needed to be in the show. What's even more surprising for the actress is that they began casting season 2 a week after the call. Ortega acknowledges that her appearance in You Season 2 was the first time she zeroed in on a role. At just 20 years old, her picture Scream is ready to enter theaters, but her next objective is to break into the world of directing. The 20-year-old actress confessed that she would rather direct than act, and she sees herself doing more of that later. In truth, she confessed that she disliked being in front of the camera, but she enjoys reading scripts and imagining things. Ortega went to emphasize how blessed she has been to work with so many directors and pick their brains as much as possible. In addition, Ortega described how the sector is competitive, so she pursues tasks that make her happy. She believes because she was reared in an environment where there were a few options for young females like her, so she was told that she has to seize every opportunity that came her way. And she she believes that there is some validity to that, because you never know when the opportunities will end totally. If she continues to perform professionally and publicly, the actress would like to work as hard as she can to get to the point where she can do creatively gratifying things, make her feel good, and inspire her. Now let's take a deeper look at Jenna Ortega's humble beginnings and how this self-proclaimed weirdo became an international sensation. Jenna Ortega, who grew up in South California, spent years trying to enter the acting industry. During 6 hours round trip to Los Angeles with her parents 4 times a week after school until she scored her first role at the age of 10, a guest appearance on the CBS show Rob. Her desire to pursue her dreams is admirable, as is her growing list of acting credits, which includes the CW's Jane the Virgin, Disney Channel's Stuck in the Middle, Netflix's thriller series You, drama The Fallout, and slasher film Scream 5. However, being thrust into the spotlight at such a young age had its drawbacks for Jenna, who subsequently said that she was forced to grow up early and battled with the great pressure that comes with being in the public view. She's also commented about how difficult it was for her to forego major milestones in her youth, such as prom or graduation, for her work. But she's ultimately grateful for everything she's accomplished. Jenna is a self-described weirdo who enjoys all things disturbing or off-putting. She's admittedly to being attracted to serial killers and monsters, and even conducted autopsies on dead animals as a child. That's what drew her to Wednesday, and it's likely why she did such a good job at imitating the dark, deadpan, and morbidly fascinated with death character played by Christina Ricci in the 1991 film The Addams Family. From how she went from being a strange child who would do anything to become an actor to becoming one of Hollywood's biggest new breakout stars at such a young age, here's what you need to know about the actress. At a young age, Jenna Ortega was forced to grow up because of the industry. The actress told People in an interview a while back that being thrust into the public glare at such a young age came with a lot of pressure and required her to grow up quickly. The Scream actress admitted to dealing with a lot of pressure from social media, where she discovered the world of false people, which is weird and a lot. She went on to remark that she feels like she grew up quickly, but that's okay because she now understands so much about the film industry. Jenna Ortega claimed in a separate interview with The Face that she had been called an old woman since she was 8 years old. She mentioned that when you're working and spending every day in an environment where you're surrounded by adults and have to communicate with them and work professionally. She went on to remark that she believes many actors appear older than they are or communicate in ways that other kids their age would struggle with. She was thrilled to be on set, and she didn't want to make any mistakes because she wanted others to want to work with her. Because of this approach, she ensured that she knew the identities and that she could have the talks, find out what people are interested in, and keep it going. It was exhilarating for her, and she compared it to a small game. What's even more admirable about Jenna Ortega is her family and how they keep her grounded all the time. In an interview with People, she stated that she enjoys returning to the Coachella Valley after filming to visit her family and friends who have supported her since the beginning, and that it's a good way to always have them by her side. She also stated that when she returns home from set, they make sure to notify her that there are dishes in the sink waiting for her, as a means of keeping her feet on the ground. As her career blossomed, Jenna Ortega also made a few friends along the way, which included the likes of Maddie Ziegler and singer and former Disney star Olivia Rodrigo. In an interview with People, Ortega described Maddie Ziegler as someone with whom she instantly clicked, and she believes that they are the same person in different fonts. She also became close to Gina Rodriguez, her former Jane the Virgin co-star. Ortega previously told individuals that she always gets to see the elder actress at work, and that she is one of the loveliest people she has ever met. Of course, in portraying Wednesday Addams, Jenna Ortega exerted a lot of effort, especially since the pressure was on. Ortega told Wired that she has never played someone who has already been portrayed before, especially so brilliantly. She finds it strange to do something for which people have already formed expectations and ideas, and then try to do something else that doesn't stray too far from the character, but still places her in a different world, or milieu with a lot of pressure. However, all her worries were washed away knowing how easy it was to work with critically acclaimed director Tim Burton, as well as Christina Ricci, who's known for portraying the role of Wednesday back in the early 90s. With that, we're wrapping up today's video about Jenna Ortega. What project of the actress are you most excited about? Let us know in the comment section below. Thanks for watching today's video, and before you go, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to our channel with the notification bell on for more videos like these. See you next time, and thanks for watching.